Now watch me whip. Watch me nay.
Okay.
Watch me whip. Pope is gay. Thank you.
Perfect. Welcome to another episode of The Pope is Gay.
Yeah, this week we're joined by famous podcast creator Luke. Here's my question, Luke. Have you ever had a thought and felt like it didn't warrant creating a podcast around? Obviously, you once thought that The Last Jedi wasn't very good and felt the need to make a whole podcast about that. You once thought that Pole was dank and felt the need to make a whole podcast about that. And then after that, you thought the Pope is gay and wanted to make a whole podcast about that. Why are you just so addicted to podcasts?
You know what? I don't know. I think podcasts are the future. I think, you should, if you want to improve your life, you should stop, like reading books and start listening to podcasts. That's what
I only listened to the Joe Rogan Experience. I don't know if you've heard of it.
No, I haven't actually. Dylan, have you actually heard of the Joe Rogan Experience?
No. I've heard of a Rogan Joe.
Fantastic.
Well, at least
Why don't you talk about that meme that Michael sent?
Oh no, that's not. Oh, you mean the meme of Homer Simpson getting hit in the knee with by Mr. Jetson?
No, the other one.
Oh, you mean I know what you're talking about. The one that I sent. Wait. Hello.
I don't know what.
Michael has
I can't hear you. Wait.
He's muted himself. He's turned his camera down, and his camera is now pointing at his dick.
Yeah.
And
lovely image.
I thought he was just going to show us his dick all of a sudden.
I was expecting it to be bigger.
Yeah, I mean we're literally looking at his trousers right now, where his dick would be, and Dylan's right.
Sorry.
there is no real imprint.
Yeah, okay. So swimming costume and towel.
Anything's there. He could easily be a woman.
Maybe.
Oh, no towel, but swimming costume.
Maybe
Okay,
he's transgender. Because I know how much Michael likes transgender people. Maybe this is all a front.
Oh, well, Michael's back now. Did you hear any of that, Michael?
Something about actually I was trying to turn it down, and for some reason each time I tried to turn it down I was talking to my mum, and as I tried to turn it down it kept turning up. So it just, and my headphones are kind of they're kind of loud sometimes. It's definitely not true that I made sure to tell my mum to come in to distract from a discussion of any problematic memes that may have been sent.
I see, yes. Well, we'll move on from that problematic meme, although I do think, there is some logic to that meme.
You need to...
you can't deny it. That's the thing. While we're not going to say the exact conclusions being reached by the meme, there's simply no way around the fact that the actual statements of the meme are true.
Let's just say it involves a certain religion, a certain geographical area, and a certain large facial feature.
Yes,
as well.
Exactly.
Yes. But... Anyway, I want to focus because I want to send you this now. I'll add some more structure in, guys. So there's been a very popular GIF that has been going around on the interwebs in the past week.
Now, before you tell us what that is, can I say I'm glad to hear you say GIF instead of the other thing that you can call it. Because I think
for giraffical use, whatever it is, giraffical image something.
I think so, because it's a big debate. It's like the whole scone debate. How do you say the word scone? Well, it's obviously say scone, but that's a big thing.
No, but
it?
you say scone because you're from the south.
Yeah,
you're a southerner, so you say scone.
No,
Luke says scone though.
Scone is how you should say it, regardless of geography. Like, I will concede that I'm wrong on how to say things like grass and bath or whatever, but scone is scone. GIF is GIF.
Hold on a minute. I'm very confused though, and this is why I'm confused. Because surely scone is like the presence of the E at the end would often imply kind of like a harder vowel sound,
You're right. I just disappeared from the podcast and now I'm gone.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing, but then you have none, right, which is... So then it should be scun.
Just the fucking most poshest retort ever. Have you know, sir?
I'm gone.
I'm gone. It's not scone.
Okay, but here's the flip side. Bone.
Trombone.
Trombone.
You know what, lads? We could do this all day. We could, and it would be really funny.
It's not a very consistent accent.
But I tell you what would be really funny if I post this GIF in the chat.
Yeah.
And you
Can I just say, for the record, just before we look at this GIF, I wanted to know on the subject of bones. Do you know what a dirty trombone is?
Yes, I do. But
good.
Click on a dirty trombone, because I don't think I know what a dirty trombone is.
It's when you use a trombone too much and it gets like quite like dirty, and so you need
it's got like
give it a bit
a lot of
clean.
spit in it, and
exactly, yeah. Right, please look at the GIF for fuck's sake.
I'm looking at it. It's
what is it?
Pretty interesting. So basically, it's a bowling ball. Fucking, and I don't think fucking's too strong of a word.
It's still loading for me.
A pin in like bowling, and then jizzing in it such that it kind of inflates.
Yes.
Like a water balloon, and then the kind of pressure of the jizz causes it to shoot out with projectile force into the rest of the pins, thus causing a strike.
Yes, that is a very accurate description.
Oh, so hang on, I've got to log into Twitter to see it because it's age restricted.
Yeah, I'm not surprised because so here's the thing. I saw a lot of tweets that were like, "Oh, this bowling GIF, it's the craziest thing I've ever seen," and truly, like, it cannot probably prepare you, Dylan, for the GIF you're about to see. Here we go. Here's the GIF, Dylan. You'll finally see it. So you see, he's put his cocking in.
Oh, I see. It's like he's wanking it.
Well, not really. No. I mean, that's not wanking, Dylan. That's sex.
Oh,
well. The thing is,
I didn't get to see all of it because it was. I can see it now. So it's okay.
Oh, this person has a whole channel.
Michael, Dylan was about to see the GIF and you just clicked off it.
Oh, sorry,
I've seen the GIF now. Yeah, it's
let's view it again. So clearly, the dick goes into the bowling pin. The bowling ball is fucking it, and then as you can see, the eyes roll back into the bowling pin's head.
Oh, lovely.
And it's a strike.
Now, surely that would be counterintuitive to have a bowling pin with a dick on it, a bowling ball with a dick on it, and it wouldn't roll as well as say.
Yeah, well, also, I guess I assume that you're also thinking about the fact that a pin is somewhat phallic, in contrast.
When I first saw the GIF, you see, I just saw a screenshot of the GIF. I assumed it would be the other way around, like the bowling pin would be penetrating the ball, but as we can clearly see from the GIF, that is not the case.
So what have you learned? You've learned not to misgender bowling balls and bowling pins.
I have learned that, Dylan. I've learned that. I've not, people can have genitalia sometimes you don't expect, and that is what I have learned. What the fuck is this? What is this, my God?
There's a lot of Mario porn is what I'm seeing.
Oh, is this just Mario porn?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is a blue, what is that?
Yeah. I'm honestly not sure whether or not I can.
Is that Princess Peach? What the fuck?
But why is she like? Is it a goth Peach?
Big titty goth Princess Peach.
Yeah, big titty goth Princess Peach. Well, yeah, I guess there's.
I hope everyone.
So you've got another version where so basically here I think they're called piranha plants. Is that accurate?
Yes, the piranha plants.
Yeah, so now basically, just to clarify, while both of them have, as Luke says, big titties. They also have some quite sizable cock and balls.
Oh, they both got,
I hope everybody, by the way, listening is enjoying us just going through weird.
Well, you're the one who brought it up, yeah.
I only wanted to show the bowling GIF because, as you can see, it got 90,000 likes, which
is quite a lot, yeah.
And I was one of them.
Are you saying that suggests that society is pretty degenerate at this point?
Yes, I think it's all gone to shit, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is something. I just thought maybe you'd seen it as well, but obviously not.
I hadn't seen it. I guess that really speaks to the fact that I'm surrounding myself with the right kind of people. Apart from you, clearly you're the one. The fact that you're the avenue through which this bowling pin porn came to me speaks to who it is that I really need to be cutting out of my life
to be fair,
immeasurably improve the quality of my life.
It was a pretty hilarious GIF, and if anybody hasn't seen it, they should go and see it.
Can I say it was more of a pretty hilarious GIF? Ooh. Like, I hate to get political, but can I just say that?
Okay, you may say that, but anyway, I've got something we're actually going to do today, guys.
Oh wow, okay, I did not realize we had a plan. So
all I'm going to ask you, very simply, is pick a number between 1 and 4, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to ask you that 10 times, and then we'll see afterwards what the point of doing this is, okay?
Okay.
So, Michael, pick a number between 1 and 4.
So is this the second time I'm doing it?
No, just the first.
Okay, first time. Yeah, I already picked one.
You pick one.
No, sorry. I mean, I picked a number. Oh, do you want me to say the number? Okay, yeah, sorry. Yeah,
say the number.
3.
3. And can you do the same, Dylan?
1.
Okay. Michael?
2.
Dylan?
2 as well.
Okay. Michael?
1.
Dylan?
3.
Okay. Michael?
4.
Okay. Dylan?
4 as well.
Okay. Dylan has done 1, 2, 3, 4 so far. Just want to point that out. Michael?
3.
Okay. Dylan?
1.
Wow. Michael?
4.
Actually, you can't. This one is 1 to 3, so you can't do that.
Oh, fine. In that case, 3.
Okay. I like how you thought about that quite deeply.
Well, I just,
Dylan?
2.
Okay. Michael?
2.
Okay, these are back to 1 to 4, by the way. You can go back to that.
Oh,
Dylan?
I would have done 4 then.
3.
Okay. Michael?
4.
4. And I think, Dylan, this might be a 4 as well.
4.
Yeah, great. Michael?
3.
Okay, 3. Dylan?
Is it 1 to 4, 1 to 3?
1 to 4.
1.
Okay, thank you. Okay, that didn't matter, did it? You were always going to pick 1. Michael?
4.
4. Okay, and Dylan, is your last one going to be a 2?
2.
Yeah, fan-fucking-tastic. So, right. Okay.
Wait,
so,
why is... Oh, I get it, because Dylan's doing it. Dylan was doing it in a consistent order.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, oh, wow, okay.
Right, so I noticed he was doing it first, so yeah, I didn't quite realise, yeah.
Mine, by the way, I did this before, just randomly. 1, 3, 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4. So that's my list. So I've done it as well. So we're going to put in the chat, guys, a link, and you're going to click this link.
Okay, I got you.
A
Okay, so we've
real
got
me.
Okay, so so this is a gay test, and I'm
Oh,
assuming
so we've got to put those answers in.
you've got to put those
That's
answers
clever.
in. This makes sense.
Yes,
Okay, this is
exactly.
great. Yeah, this is a good.
Oh, this is fun. This is fun.
Okay, I'm going to start this. So yeah.
Okay, so we'll all do it together. I'll read the question. So, why did you decide to take this test? Michael, what would
Just
be your
to have
answer
fun.
here? What about you, Dylan?
Hang on, I just got it open.
How are you so bad at this? Why is
I'm
it
doing-
never open?
I'm doing it to check how gay I am.
Okay, same. I'm doing it to check how gay I am. And that is essentially, I think, what this is, because we, of course, talk about being gay
Yep.
quite a lot.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And, this is true. This is the true representation of how gay we are.
Honestly, I'm
Because-
going to take it as I'm going to consider this authoritative because I
Yeah.
really believe that random chance does determine a lot.
Exactly. It's just random,
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you
think-
don't choose being gay, so actually, this is quite an authentic gay experience.
You did not, you did not have any idea what those numbers meant, but now we will see that they actually do mean something. So it's the best gay test we can have.
That's
think.
true. Yeah, I think this is the most. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is going to be reliable. These results.
Without you lying to yourself or
Yes,
anyone
exactly,
else.
yeah.
So, next question: have you ever looked at a person of the same sex and felt attracted in a sexual way? What's your answer, Michael?
Sometimes, but I also have a crush on the opposite sex.
And Dylan?
I'm the same. I sometimes do, but I also have a crush on the opposite sex.
Oh, me never. I am not gay at all.
Oh, you
I
deny
don't,
it.
you know what? I think that
Get out the
I
closet.
think that Luke actually didn't do this randomly. That's my prediction right now.
Well, okay, we'll see as we go on.
Okay, let's see.
If your best friend confessed to you that he is gay, you would what? What is your answer here, Michael?
I'd feel delighted and welcome him/her to the club.
What about you, Dylan? What would you do?
I would make a joke about it.
And I would tell him/her that sometimes you feel attracted to the same sex too.
Ah,
Okay, there we go. So Luke didn't just
Yeah.
pick the least gay answer. I thought that would be quite funny if we were all answering randomly and then you were just like, oh, yeah, I'm just totally not gay.
The strategic option to ensure I'm not gay.
And it's just like at the end of it all, like we look really gay, and you're just like, well, I'm not gay.
Yeah. Sorry, guys, you're gayer than me. I mean, the test proves it, right? Yeah. Have you ever worn or fantasized about wearing clothes of another sex? What is your answer, Michael?
Rarely, but sometimes I wear my partner's clothes outside.
Oh, wow. What about you, Dylan?
Well, I'm the same. I rarely do as well, but sometimes the moment just takes you, doesn't it? You just think, I might just put these on today.
Me, I had option 3, which was never.
Oh, was it now?
Oh, wow.
Okay, so
Get out of the
next
closet.
question. the next question 5 here. How frequent are your same-sex sexual fantasies or dreams? What is your answer, Michael?
Mine's never.
Oh, never.
Oh, fuck. What is yours?
All of my dreams are about the same sex.
I've got 4, which is rarely. So a bit of a contrast there. Rarely. So now we're on to the question with only 3 options. If there were no people left in the world except for someone of the same sex, you would. What's your answer, Michael?
Fall into despair, as I will never have sex again.
Oh, damn it. What's your answer here, Dylan?
I would actually be disappointed that I'm losing out on the other sex.
Same for me. Same for me, Dylan. Yeah.
Pretty straight. I'm a real straight cross. See, the thing is, I realise, the thing about, like, sometimes I'll wear my partner's clothes. If you're actually gay, that means you're not a cross-dresser, because obviously your partner would just be wearing man's clothes. But if I'm straight, then I would actually be a cross-dresser.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I haven't thought about that before, Michael. Have you ever kissed someone of the same sex? What's your answer, Michael?
Once or twice, which is true.
Dylan?
No way I'm ever doing that.
Oh, fuck. How is Dylan getting these non-gay answers?
Because it's the 1, 2, 3, 4 strategy. It works all the time.
I have got 4, which is I love kissing people regardless of their sex.
Oh, wow.
So there you go. Next question. If your partner offered you a threesome with someone of the same sex, you would what? What's your answer, Michael?
Do it as I don't care about the sex of another person. Okay.
What about you, Dylan?
Well, I think we're all liberals, in 2022, because I'm the same. Who cares about the sex of another person?
I am be confused, but I would probably do it.
Oh, poor Luke. He's so vulnerable. He's just like, I don't know, but I guess I'll do it.
I can be easily manipulated.
Yes. Yeah.
I love that. I love that as an option. Right. Would you be comfortable with a gay colleague flirting with you at work? What's your answer here, Michael?
As a very straight person, I would feel very awkward about it.
What about you, Dylan?
Well, first, I love the last one. That's my favourite one. But I've got sure, it's a lot of fun. And to be fair, yes. It is, isn't it? Really, that's all it is.
Yes. The last option, by the way, was it's never appropriate to flirt at work.
That's the alpha position, definitely.
It's never appropriate to flirt at work.
Never. And I had option 2, which is I guess so. It depends on the situation. So there you have it.
Yeah.
Your friends decide to go party at a gay bar. This is the last question. You would. What is your answer, Michael?
Mine's get secretly excited as you always wanted to check out a gay bar.
What about you, Dylan?
Well, I'm just excited to check out a new venue.
Yeah, which is probably the second gayest answer on there. Behind, feel like you're going home. Let's go party.
I like the first one. Oh, I've won.
I would get secretly excited as well. So me and Michael get secretly excited.
Okay,
so your sexuality results. What? Let's do Michael's first. What about you?
I am 52.17% straight.
Oh.
43.48% bisexual, but only 4.35% gay.
Oh, wow. What about you, Dylan?
You've done quite well there. I'm 31.58% straight.
Can we just point out, by the way, that we're assuming this whole premise is that winning is not being gay. It's just you've done quite well.
You got over 50%.
Well, I am twice as straight as I am gay, but I'm 31.58% straight, 52.6% bisexual, and 15.7% gay.
Dylan's 15.7% gay. So I'm.
Just go and bully me for it then, eh?
Oh yeah, I'm
sorry.
I'm just pointing
2000s again, is it?
Oh god. So I got 66.67% bisexual.
Ooh,
so I'm literally two-thirds bisexual.
That's crazy.
I am 28.57% straight, but just 4.76% gay.
Wow.
So I think so. What was your bisexual rating, Dylan?
52%. So I'm basically,
Okay.
I think it's more or less I'm half bisexual, a third straight, and the rest gay.
Yeah.
So I think from that we can conclude we have some good results here. We have some really concrete results that we can use going forward. Michael is the most straight. He's in fact over half straight at 52%.
Yeah.
Yes, I am the most bisexual of everyone. at 66%.
Dylan's the most gay of everyone.
Dylan is the most gay.
I'm surprised though, because at the youth centre.
I'm surprised though, because I felt like my answers were generally the straightest ones.
Maybe they just thought you were lying, Dylan.
It reminds me of yeah, that's it. They can sense. They can sense denial.
Yeah, because maybe you hovered over gay answers and were like, no, let's go to the straight one. Don't want to admit this to myself.
Oh my god, that's really funny. Yeah, maybe it was like, remember in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, where Frank's like, well, two men getting married? That doesn't sound very gay. Maybe that's why you thought that answers weren't gay.
Yeah. But anyway, so there we go. There's the quiz. We have seen who is the most gay, and it is in fact Dylan. So there we go.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, Dylan.
Or remotely funny about it.
I was the only one that answered I wouldn't kiss a man.
Yeah, I said
because you'd fuck him instead.
Right.
You'd go straight to it. No kissing needed for you. Yeah, you get straight in there, Dylan. No messing around.
Straight.
Yeah,
it'd been the optimal world.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. But so there we go. I'll always remember that stat from Dylan. 15.7% gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
15.7% gay.
More than 3 times.
Yeah, it's more than
3 times.
Gay
as gay as me and Michael.
Yeah. You're more gay than me and Luke combined.
How does that feel, Dylan?
Like, in other words, even if Luke and I were combined, banging each other, you would still be more gay. You would be more gay than that.
Me and our penises going into each other's assholes. Yet you'd still
Luke and I 69ing, and you'd be gay because you'd be there watching it, enjoying it more than either of us were.
Yeah, we wouldn't really be enjoying it, but you'd be enjoying it by 3 times over what we're enjoying it.
Yeah, it reminds me of this thing on 4chan where it's like a picture of like 3 guys banging each other, but like they're kind of all doing it from like different positions. And someone like wrote like, "Who's the gayest person here?" And then someone wrote, "The person who drew the picture," which is definitely true.
Yeah, yeah. But so I think that's a good quiz. We've got some good results, some interesting results, and I think. Now it's time to move on to the topics, guys.
The topics.
But before we move on to the topics, I have an announcement to make. Season 1 of the Pope is Gay topics are done.
What?
Yeah. So basically, what has happened is I have been tallying since we started doing the topics. Our scores, and it's gone on for the past 15 weeks now. Or we've had 15 episodes when we've done topics. And we started at episode 15, by the way. That's the first time we introduced topics. So I feel like it's a good time to take stock and see what everyone's managed to accomplish. If you understand what I'm saying, right? So season 1's done. We have a winner basically out of us 3, and I am. Well, I'll just tell you the results from what we had in season 1. So this is from December the 6th, which was episode 15.
Waiting with bated breath. To
March the 28th, episode 29. So, Dylan, you gave yourself an average of 7.4 out of 10. I'm not sure what you gave yourself. Michael gave you an average of 6.3, and I gave you an average of 6, which meant that 6.6 was your average score. Now, do you recall how many wins you got, Dylan?
1. No, 2. No, 2 because you felt sorry for me one week and you let me win.
Yeah. You got 2 wins. So what we're going to do is we're going to add your average score, which is 19.7. That's what you got on average per week. And we're going to add how many wins you got. And that is going to be your total score, which gives you a score of 21.7 for season 1. So well done, Dylan. 21.7. Congratulations. So on to Michael.
Okay.
Dylan gave Michael an average score of 8.1.
Good, fair.
Michael gave himself an average of 7.4, and I gave Michael an average of 6.5. Which was very. I'm looking now. That's actually quite harsh. I don't know why it's so low.
It's almost as low as Dylan.
In the first week, by the way, I think this might be the first time we did these topics. Dylan and Michael gave Michael an 8, and I only give you a 5.
You dickhead.
I think that contributes. That was just the first week. We were just playing around. So Michael got an average score of 7.4 times by 3, so on average, Michael, each week you got a score of 22.1. That was your average. And do you know how many times you won?
4.
You won 5 times, actually.
Oh, wow.
5 times. So that gives you a score of 22.1 plus 5 of 27.1. So well done, Michael. 27.1.
Thank you.
Which comfortably beats Dylan.
Yes.
So
I like how the average score that I've given Michael is higher than the average score he gave himself.
Yeah,
that's actually really funny. I didn't think about that.
Okay, so let's move. Let's move on to Luke's topics now. So
who's Luke?
Dylan. Sorry?
Who's Luke?
Who's Luke? Yeah.
Who's Luke? Who's Luke indeed? So Dylan gave me an average score over the 15 weeks of 8.4.
Is that higher than what he gave me?
Yeah, 8.1 is what he gave you. Okay. So that's the highest out of anybody gave anybody, by the way. Thank you. Michael gave me an average of 7.3, which was lower than what he gave himself, interestingly.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
And I gave myself an average of 7.8.
So I've given you a higher average as well than you've given yourself.
Yes, indeed. That's what you did. Yes.
That's really
Which
funny.
meant overall my average score was 7.8. So there you go. So 7.8 for me, which of course means on average I got 23.5 per week for the first 15 weeks we've done this for season 1. And I had 8 wins as well.
Ooh.
So that gives me 23.5 plus 8, a final score of 31.5. And that means I am the winner for season 1, guys. So
well done.
Round of applause for myself. Thank you. Yeah. But yeah, guys, so there you go. I've set the bar down, laid it down, and we're about to start a new season now with brand new topics. Let's see who takes season 2. It's all to play for.
Cool. So who's going first?
No pressure.
I mean,
the thing is,
argue that Luke should go first because he won. Like that's how it works in golf, right?
Because I'm the reigning champion. Actually, I want Michael to go first because Michael told me what his topic was, and it's quite good. So
okay, yeah. So I'm really coming out swinging. I was wondering if we could all rank our favorite shades of grey.
How many shades of grey are there?
50.
No, Dylan, I want to get your opinion on an artist. A John Legend of sorts, but not very much like John Legend at all. His name
very
is
different, I'd say. To John Legend.
Yeah, similar, but not really anything like him.
They both make music.
Yes, they don't know how to use it. So basically, he's called Tom McDonald. Does that name mean anything to you? He didn't have a farm.
I've heard of Amy McDonald.
Anyway, so basically. He does political music, and I wanted to know. If
it's like Sam Bender.
I don't know what you're on about.
Sam Fender.
I wanted to know.
No, Michael. Wait, Mike. Have you not heard of Sam Fender?
Sam Fender.
He does a song like, "Oh, there's a Brexit."
Dylan is actually doing a very good representation of that song. It was almost exactly like that. What else? He doesn't like war, I think. So that kind of.
What is it good for? As he said in his song,
war.
White privilege.
Yeah, it's a song about how white people are evil, which I kind of agree with.
Yeah, I kind of agree with as well, especially after seeing that Whip Nay Nay song.
So this is called White Boy. And
Michael, wait.
Is he? Who is it? Is he the guy with the white guy with the dreadlocks, or is he somebody else?
Yeah, he is the white guy with the dreadlocks. Yes, Dylan. You got that right. Well done.
Yes.
If you don't see that role model, you don't see someone like yourself within it, then it's harder to get into. Yeah. Search helps us understand each other. Google.
So he's English then?
That was an ad, you fucking idiot. Okay. Michael, have you got the
Yes, yeah. So
the share screen? I'm ready to play.
Yeah. Go.
You know what? I thought you were going to do 3, 2, 1, so let's do that again.
Yeah, so again. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
So you can see him sticking up his hand.
I cannot feel guilty that I didn't do, but I can understand the reasons why you think that I should. Yeah, I'm white, but I never put your neck in no noose, and I never burnt a cross or hit my face with a hood.
Pause.
Label me racist 'cause I'm
Pause. Yeah, okay. So first of all, Dylan, I want to know. I'm just going to move a little bit. I want to know, what do you think about the guy's expression who stares at him like what? like,
what a white person saying that white people aren't evil.
He stares like, what? No, Dylan. So I want to know: do you think that's a good message? And I've got it here. I want to know kind of what your take on it is. So I'm white, but I never put your neck in no noose, and I never burnt a cross or hid my face in a hood. Do you feel like, as a white person, that's a message that kind of connects to you? Like, you often find that people are implying that you have put people's necks in nooses or burnt a cross.
It was. I remember, like in football, you got this whole Black Lives Matter movement. There was there was a time when over, I think it was Turf Moor, there was an aeroplane and it had like the banner on it. Do you remember what the banner said, Luke?
Yeah, White Lives Matter or something.
White Lives Matter, Burnley.
The Burnley bit on the end was so good. The most Burnley thing ever, yeah. And
I love that.
Actually, over the City-Liverpool game yesterday, there was another banner being flown by a plane which said, Britons to be minority in UK by 2066.
I didn't actually see that.
So the racists have clearly got a good deal on fucking planes.
Is it racist though?
True,
Are you? So you're saying yourself that you're like the guy who turns around in shock at this,
exactly.
white person
me.
misappropriating black culture by having his dreadlocks. White people have dreadlocks.
Right. So I'm on 18, Michael. Second 18.
All right, 18 seconds. All right.
It's a people who did some terrible way back before I was alive. My parents brought me up to treat everyone as an equal. I refuse to feel ashamed because
Pause. Dylan, what do you think about that? It's quite a powerful message.
I refuse to feel ashamed.
I refuse to feel ashamed because of my pretty blue eyes.
Hell yeah. As someone with pretty blue eyes themselves, that really speaks to me.
I know.
I like my blue eyes.
Yeah, exactly. You do have blue eyes. So do you ever? This is my question. Okay. Have you ever in your life, do you find this kind of empowering? Because have you at any point in your life felt like people wanted you to be ashamed just because of your pretty blue eyes?
I like who says pretty as well.
I know,
We've got we live in a reverse racist society now. It's the white people that can't get anywhere nowadays because of all the. Yeah,
but because of the pretty blue eyes.
But I'm glad you got people like Tom McDonald standing up for the whites. Let's go.
Exactly,
They need all the help they can get, really. A good thing actually for the whites is Tiger Woods doesn't appear to be good at golf anymore, which is a big plus for us, right? Shall we go back, Michael?
All right.
Go.
white supremacist. Anyone who labels me as that because of my family genetics. The hatred for Caucasians is so pathetic. Go be proud that you're black, but don't hate me for some credit.
Okay, pause.
Neo-Nazi.
What do you think about? So what do you think?
The black guy just.
What do you think about the reaction from that black guy? He's just.
I haven't seen this music video in a while. I hope by the end of the music video he agrees with him, this black guy.
You know what I'm imagining as well is they've not told him how to react. That's just his organic, genuine reaction to what's going on.
That's it. Yeah. He's just that reaction, just and he's like, don't be proud. So what do you think about that, Dylan? That's so it's you go be proud that you're black, but don't hate me for some credit. Do you feel like black people are hating white people just for credit?
I feel like black people. There's a lot of anti like the fact that black people call white people crackers, for instance. I get very offended by that. I get very offended by that. Certain words we're not allowed to call each other. Let's just say that right now, right there and then.
Yeah,
I believe crackers actually. I believe that is what is referred to as the C word.
Exactly.
A lot of people say the term C word, and I believe that's what it applies to. Anyway, let's go, Michael. I'm 41 seconds.
41 seconds. Okay, pretty much. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Trying to pull the trigger. You can call me what you want, but I'd still never say.
I don't know if we should pause. Yeah, so this is just the chorus that we don't care about. We'll probably cut this out.
Let's show the video, Michael. It's hilarious.
Sorry. Oh. Okay, pause. Yeah, okay. So the thing I like about that, and we'll actually just where the white guy starts screaming and shouting, and everyone starts telling him to sit down. They start waving him down, and you can see all of the black people start waving him down. Now, do you think that
I love how literally everyone in the room is just telling him to sit down.
Sit down. Do you feel like that accurately describes the experience of being a white person in society? You're trying to talk about the issues that matter to you, but all of the black people and everyone else, all of the non-white people keep trying to shut you up and not let you express your viewpoints.
Well, it's you can't say that. You can't say that, Tom.
I know. Yeah,
that's what they're saying to him.
3, 2, 1, go.
I don't assume that every black's favorite drink is Hennessy. I don't like Tanisha because her first name isn't Stephanie. Not only is that energy, ivory or ebony, 45 or 17, we all bleed the same. Martin Luther King or Kennedy.
Where did he pause that?
Oh my god, no way did he just do a gunshot to Kennedy.
So
Kennedy.
Do you think that's a powerful way of illustrating the point with that gunshot?
I like the comparison between what Kennedy and Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther King was a black guy that got shot. JFK was a white guy that got shot. They're just people get shot.
Yeah, but you know who else got shot? Hitler. So like he could have made that comparison. Like we all bleed the same with Malcolm X or Hitler.
My favourite line is I don't dislike Tanisha because her name isn't Stephanie. It's like the most white name you can think of.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, the funny thing is there are literally people who just like hate like popular black names.
Yes, even Dylan made a reference to that last week when we talked about the name Zendaya, and he was like, "Oh, that's a before you say that's a fake name, all names are fake."
That's a good point.
Implying that
everyone's name's fake, yeah.
Implying that there would be some sort of reason as to why people would laugh at that name or scoff at that name.
No, I was actually just making a point that everyone's name's made up.
But nobody said it wasn't made up, Dylan. Nobody was talking about
every single name is made up.
If a kid at your youth centre had a name like Zendaya, would you say, while reading out, if you were to read out a name, I don't know why a janitor would do that.
Maybe I've got a lunchbox in front of me that's been misplaced and it belongs to Zaquanda, whatever her name was.
Zaquanda.
Don't act like you don't know who Zendaya is, Dylan.
Sorry, Zendaya.
You should try to go for like the most stereotypical.
Actually, Michael, Dylan, do you know who Zendaya is?
No.
You don't know who Zendaya is.
You don't know who Zendaya. Do you know anything?
Yeah. At
Genuinely.
least it means he's not like a creep. I mean, well, at least not a creep for this one specific person.
I mean, Zendaya is like 24 or whatever, so I don't think that.
I feel like you can be a creep for somebody,
oh no, you knew who Olivia Rodrigo was. Yeah, you knew who Olivia Rodrigo was, Dylan, and she's
got a driving license.
Yeah, maybe that's the reason Dylan doesn't know her. Maybe Dylan doesn't know any women above the age of consent. That's why he works at a youth centre.
Yeah, but not knowing Joe Rogan or Zendaya, but knowing every fucking Emmerdale actor or Coronation Street actor. Yeah, great.
I liked it when James Corden apologised on behalf of all white people. On his show.
Wait, when did that happen?
That was after the George Floyd thing when he got shot.
Oh James my God, that actually sounded really funny.
He apologised for all the white people to one of his black crewmates.
Yeah. I thought it was really weird when James Corden did a video about if he was Vladimir Putin's mother. I thought that was a very strange video to have done.
He also taught us what white privilege means, because white privilege basically is kind of what that person's trying to call out against. But like
he's saying it doesn't exist.
I've got a friend of mine who genuinely doesn't like this, would genuinely enjoy that song. I'm going to recommend that to him because he listens to that Sam Fender bloke, because his song's kind of like a tamer version of that. But he's like of the opinion, like honestly, if we talk about football, we talk about Raheem Sterling playing for England, he's genuinely of the opinion that Raheem Sterling only plays for England because he's black.
Yeah.
And this is a person you're friends with?
I know.
Well, Dylan, look,
you can't.
I know.
You can't choose your friends, can you?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, as they say,
literally the one thing.
Family are the friends you can choose. 1, go.
Father, a sister, an auntie, an uncle, and a grandma that
it's really well synced up.
Openly hating, and God willing, one day I'll have a kid of my own. I refuse to let you blindly hate my wife and my baby, so go ahead and hate the races. I pray for their extinction. If you want to hate the white people, just make the distinction between the ones who want the best for everyone, regardless, and the ones who build the system just to smother you with
pause.
Stop before you say it.
Okay. So there you have it. So first of all, you got, I refuse to let you blindly hate my wife and my baby. And then he prays for the extinction of racists. Now, I want to know, Dylan, do you think that this Tom McDonald guy has a well-rounded and nuanced understanding of what it means for somebody to be racist? Or do you think that maybe his definition of racism is limited to putting black people's heads in nooses?
I mean, that's it, isn't it?
That's what racism is.
What I like is how he's kind of making out the black people are just as bad as the white people.
Yeah,
like, don't hate on me and my family, or whatever.
Yeah. Like, you know what I would have liked? Okay, so like he kind of says this thing about, like, you know, obviously the distinction between the people who want what's best for everyone, and the ones who built the system. It kind of reminds me, like, obviously he's talking about like this distinction between, you know, the good white people and the bad white people. It reminds you of the Chris Rock.
Oh, Michael, the good people and the bad white people. Go to 306.
Okay.
Go to 306. Go back to the video. Go back to 306 because that point is made. And right, get ready to play when we go back to 306.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
White people that you hate aren't your neighbors or lawyers. They're the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, Bushes, and Royals.
They're the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds.
I mean, that is true. That is the white people who are bad.
The Rothschilds, yes.
Yeah.
The Rothschilds. Those white people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's like those Vietnam protesters always had the little signs that said, "No Vietnamese ever called me goy." After the Rockefellers and Rothschilds line, it says, "Got no patience for Nazis," which is good.
Yeah,
that's good. Though.
Yeah, I like
the thing
that.
is, you think it's because like he's got no patience because he doesn't like them, but actually he's got no patience because they're too slow. They're not doing it fast enough.
Oh yeah, like, come on, lad.
So got
you
no
had your
patience
chance.
for the Nazis. They need to hurry it up.
1930s, you were on top and you fell off since then. Come on, pick up. Yeah. Now the thing is, what I love about the video is, like, he's like, oh, there's no black people and white people. We're the same. We're not racist. You know, don't drill. And the guy who is constantly telling him to shut up is the black teacher. And I was like, again, it's like, you know, if he was a bit smarter, he would have a white teacher doing that just to make it, you know, it's not as obviously racist. But
yeah, that's true. There are a disproportionately high number of non-white people in that class, making it seem as if it's like, it's only the
like, that's another
and also,
thing.
I couldn't help but notice the one white person was wearing a yarmulke.
That's another thing that this friend of mine gets outraged at. When we watch adverts, he's like, how come half the people in the adverts are black when they only represent, what's it like?
Yeah, who is this friend, Dylan? Fucking Nigel Farage?
I know.
Like, who is it? Like, why? What? Oh, let me guess. He went to the same school as you.
I mean, he might have done.
Ah, yes. That now it all makes sense. The private school education producing racist Tories, a tradition as good as any in this country. Right. Let's.
I think we're a bit worse than Tory when it's. Why are so many black people in the Senate?
No, I mean, that's a lot of the conservative base now, or at least young conservatives. That's what they're motivated by.
Yeah. It's kind of it's like your good morning. I mean, it's basically like Trump adjacent people. You got like the older conservatives who like are kind of a bit more sophisticated, and they would be like, oh no, you know, they're very good workers.
I've sent him that video, the white boy video. Just gonna see what thoughts are on that.
Well, we'll see what his reaction is next week. Anyway, first, a new season, our first topic, Tom McDonald, Michael introducing Dylan. Dylan, can we have a rating for Michael, please?
I'm going to stick with an 8. That my average rating for Michael.
This means I'm destined to fail into the future because I need to improve.
Go on, Michael.
I'll give myself an 8 too.
Okay,
and that means that in total we've got an 88, which of course is a famous Nazi number.
It's also 2 fat ladies in bingo, but you can't say that anymore because it's offensive.
It's fat phobic.
And I'm going to give you a 7, so that gives you a score of 23.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
I'd quite like to make a note of this as well, just kind of make sure that the numbers are real.
Yeah.
Oh, you think I could be fudging the numbers,
audited.
Dylan? Oh wow! I can't believe this. That's disgraceful. How could you accuse me of something like that? You know, you can go back and listen to all of our videos.
No, we can't, because our channel got deleted. And whose fault was that?
It was yours.
Oh my goodness!
It's
blown this wide open actually. Like
Luke, his asshole.
Luke posts porn, and then next thing you know, all of the evidence is gone for the different rankings, and suddenly Luke wins everything. He's like, oh yeah, in the first 24 episodes or whatever, turns out I won every single one by 10 from everybody.
So I'm going to go next. So guys, I've got a question for you. I've got a couple of questions for you actually. The first question is a very simple question. I know Michael.
Yeah, you just said
Well, after the topic is, I don't know if the Muslims will be, actually, you know what, they're sexually repressed, I guess so, maybe.
Yeah.
But anyway, Pakistan, like, they visit Pornhub more than any country in the world. but anyway, so I know Michael knows about this because he's obsessed with this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So as you know, as we've seen, there's a lot of evidence to back that up. So I'll ask you, Dylan. I'll ask you this question, Dylan. If I said the name Riley Reid, what would that mean to you?
Oh, I feel like, isn't she a porn actress?
She is a porn actress.
Are you going to talk
there
about
we go.
her rap?
No, I'm not going to talk about her rap.
I do like her rap.
No, because the thing is, I'm gonna put this in the chat right now.
Oh, great.
And the reason why I'm bringing Riley Reid up is because she was actually attending a Lakers game on Saturday, and
she got recognised.
Well, actually, have a look at the link I sent in the chat, so you can
I'm
see what
sure I know
happened.
you from somewhere, but I can't
In
put
that
my
Lakers
finger
game.
on it. Oh, she's
something happened to her, which is why there was a lot of attention on her. So what is the video?
Crashes courtside into pregnant Riley Reid.
So if you watch the video, you can see what happens. 13.2k upvotes on the older NBA subreddit, which is great. I bet more people here know Riley Reid than Mason Jones.
Is that a co-star she's with?
That is her boyfriend, I believe, who got her pregnant. That's what I gathered from the comments. I'm not actually. I assume.
Imagine that if your girlfriend's a porn actress and then she's pregnant. Part of you must like be kind of a little bit unsure.
Yeah.
Also, who would have thought Riley Reid would end up settling down with a white guy?
I know. It's crazy, but so obviously, to be fair, that was true because I obviously know Riley Reid. I didn't know Mason Jones, even though he was on the Lakers, because he just literally joined that. He had a good game that night actually for the Lakers. He's promising. We could see him featured more later on next season because the Lakers, of course, aren't in the fucking playoffs. But anyway, So of course, the topic isn't just going to be Riley Reid was at this Lakers game and had a player crash into him. What's this? Megan Lewis get pregnant? What the fuck is this, Michael? Oh, so it's a black basketball player falling on Megan Lewis, and then they become pregnant. Wow, that's so similar.
That is actually so relevant. I just thought about it.
Yeah,
I feel like if you're going to sit in the front seat of a basketball game, you do so.
You've got to expect to get pregnant.
Oh no, exactly. Yeah, people were saying that's quite dangerous for a pregnant woman to be fucking at the front court of a basketball game. Yeah, but anyway, the question is, this is the question that I thought of watching this clip. It's should porn stars who are incredibly famous, like Riley Reid, I literally think she's probably the most famous one, should she...
Lakers could have used better ball handlers this season.
Fuck it, yeah, basic ass joke there, and I'm angry because it's actually quite true. Because the Lakers weren't that good this year. But anyway, enough talk about the Lakers. Back to Riley Reid, or just porn stars in general. Should porn stars get pregnant? Do you think that's an ethical thing for them to do? Because the kid growing up, especially if they're a famous porn star as Riley Reid, if that is a male kid that is born, there are going to be millions of hours, and maybe I'm exaggerating there, of his mother sucking penis,
getting or just in the butt.
I don't really need to go into all
imagine just scrolling. Could you imagine if you just ended up, you were just scrolling the internet and you just happened across a video of your mum sucking cock?
Oh my goodness!
Well,
if you were in a German Scheisse video, you'd tell me, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, Cartman obviously, he experiences embarrassment there, but at least his mother wasn't famous, and maybe just one video.
Which is a lot
wasn't there that famous example of the the Octomum who gave birth to 8 kids. And for some reason, somebody decided that was like the kind of thing that porn aficionados, I mean, to be fair, porn aficionados are probably into everything, but there would be a subset of, the adult film market that would be into the idea of the Octomum doing porn. And I'm pretty sure the story goes, I might have to double check this, but that she was paid some significant amount of money to do porn, and then she did it. And everyone was like, hold on a minute. That's 8 kids who are going to have to grow up with, knowing that their mum just got banged on camera.
Well, of course, at least if they can share that bullying experience, whereas if you're like an only child,
they can like team up to protect each other.
Yeah, but like imagine because of course I think some porn stars, they can get away with having kids because they're not that famous, and like when their kid grows up, the videos will be like 20 years old or whatever. But like Riley Reid, that's literally like fucking, what was the one before her? That. Jenna Jameson. That was the porn star, right? That I have got that name right. That was the really famous.
I'm not gonna lie, Luke, and this is gonna sound I know you like to think just because I one time mentioned Anya Olsen, but I think I recognize the name Jenna Jameson, but I'm not. Right now I'm thinking of Jay.
She was literally in an episode of Family Guy, right? When Peter kidnaps her as they come back from LA when Brian's a porn director.
Oh, was that like a cutaway gag?
Oh, wait, really? Wait.
No, it wasn't a cutaway gag. It was actually integrated into the episode.
So the one where Brian becomes a porn director?
And
I remember that one, because it's like...
and on the flight back to Quahog, Peter says, "You're going to love Quahog, Mrs. Jameson," or whatever.
Oh, I think I do remember that now.
Yeah. I will have seen that episode, but to be honest, I'm not that familiar with her as an individual.
Well, I don't know if she has kids, but the thing is, do you think it's ethical that, if Riley Reid has a kid, that kid is, she is, especially if it's a male kid. If it's a female kid, not that bad, but still the bullying will happen. If it's a male kid,
I think it's fine.
Wow, Dylan,
I really
you're such a liberal.
I don't see an issue. I genuinely don't see an issue with it. Like...
That kid's gonna grow up getting bullied every single day of his life.
He's just got to make sure that he's harder and tougher than the other kids.
Oh, so what you're saying is, you got to like make sure.
So he can fuck his mother.
No,
because he's harder.
He can fight back. Or he needs to find dirt on their parents or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, actually, you know what? I just realized that. That's it. Everybody
trick everyone who's bullying him into literally parents starring in porn.
This is the premise of an Onion video. It's like, is your amateur pornography hurting your chances with employment? And it's like the panel talking about like the other day I went for a job and he checked out my RedTube account and he said because I was getting fisted in the ass by my wife, I wouldn't be assertive in the workplace. So anyway, what I'm saying is, maybe the solution here, we've got to go one way or the other. We can't have like a select group of people, an underclass of sorts, who degrade their bodies on camera for our entertainment. So either, again, to kind of reference South Park, it's all okay or none of it is. So basically, nobody should do porn or everybody should do porn. Nothing in between.
I'm a liberal at heart to an extent where it's like, everybody should be able to have kids. You should be able to do what you want. But I'm just like, my God, that would be just the most awful existence. Unless I've thought about this, extending on from this, there could be like a porn school, like where all the kids that go to the school are the sons and daughters of porn actresses. Yeah. So nobody gets bullied because everyone's mums and dads do porn.
It'd be interesting to see kind of how those kids behave as well.
But
like Hogwarts,
people
and porn children.
What house are you in? You're in the bear house.
You're in Bukkake. No, but then Hagrid shows up. Hagrid shows up and he's like, "Your mum's a porn star, Harry." It's like, but my mum can't be a porn star. She is, and a thumping good one. I've pleasured myself to her plenty of times.
And that would make sense as to why, fucking Lily, is that the Aunt Petunia?
Oh, that's Aunt Petunia. Aunt Petunia is Lily's the mum.
Yeah. So Petunia disowns
She wasn't fit
Lily
enough to be in porn videos.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, Petunia's like, very against porn.
Nobody wanted to wank over her face, so she couldn't get in the industry.
Like when she does, like in the actual film, she has that whole thing about like, weren't they so excited to have a witch in the everyone was so excited to have a porn star in the film.
Everyone was so excited.
That's really funny.
But my thing is, I don't think it's an issue because who's actually going to find out? Like, how many kids?
What do you mean who's going to find out? She's literally the most famous. That's why he specifically talks about her. She's the most famous person. Like, everybody between the ages of 14 and 40 knows who she is.
Well, I guess it depends when she retires. Because when you think about, like, you know, I bet kids nowadays don't know Sasha Grey.
She's going to be like Tom Brady. She's going to go forever. She has that.
But no, I think
she has that that drive, that determination to just keep going. You know, setting new records.
When the kid's 14, she'll be old news. You know, she'll have been forgotten.
Well, yeah, I mean,
by the new generation.
Like obviously.
Yeah, but there'll still be videos of her.
Yeah, but people won't watch them. It's like you know, who watches like.
But people will find out. That's the thing.
Do people still watch the Honeymooners? No, they've moved on. You know.
Well, yeah, I guess the thing is, I guess there's a difference between people finding out.
But people know who the Honeymooners is.
I don't know if I saw the Honeymooner person in the street, I wouldn't recognise him or her. Like any of them.
I'm 100% sure he's dead. By the way, like I would be very surprised if he's still alive. Like a middle-aged man in the 50s.
Yeah, he's and considering how fat he was, it's probably didn't last too long, did he?
Was he Jackie Gleason, or am I being
Jackie Gleason? That's it. Yeah.
You seem to think, Dylan, your argument is that people won't find out. People definitely will find out. You can't, say, "Oh, it's okay" because nobody will care. People will care, and so that's what I'm saying. You can't have it both ways. You can't say, "Oh, it'll be fine," and nobody will care.
I just don't think it's an issue. I don't.
Well, Dylan, I'm glad your mum isn't a porn star then.
That we know of.
Yeah,
I mean, according to Dylan's logic, by the way, seeing as he's saying nobody would find out, for all we know, any of our mums are porn stars. I mean, if the logic is
and it would be fine as well, according to Dylan, if she was.
If this goes another question. If you're a porn star yourself, you know, you might have started some videos with your wife and that. Do you tell your kids that you're in porn videos, or do you just kind of let them find out?
No, well, the thing is, it depends how famous you are. Like amateur stuff, obviously they're not going to find out. But if you're literally the most famous on Earth, then they'd probably find out. So you'd probably have to tell them. You have to give them the talk,
but like it would be a very different talk.
It's like the talk, and then sometimes people make videos of it. Yeah. Your mummy was in
when a mummy and a daddy and a daddy and a daddy and a daddy all get in a room together.
Well, sometimes another mummy too, like.
And sometimes another mummy. Sometimes the daddies are black. Often, actually, they're black.
Yes. Is that why I'm part black?
Is that why my dad is white?
Usually somebody's like, say, 1/16th black because like their great granddad was black. In this case, it's just that 1/16th of the guys who nutted him. It was a 16-man gangbang.
Yeah. Okay, so I think that's so Dylan disagreed. Dylan thinks it's fine. Michael, what do you think? Do you think it's fine that porn stars as famous as Riley Reid can get pregnant?
Yeah, I guess I would say no. You know, I think obviously that doesn't. I'm not in the business of solutions. I'm just going to say it's a problem.
Okay. Yeah, I think it is also a problem. I'm not saying she shouldn't be allowed to have kids. Obviously, like, you know, if you get to like the top 5 in the Pornhub rankings, that means you're not allowed kids. I'm not proposing that kind of legislation, but I'm not gonna go ahead and say it's a non-issue like.
They
Dylan.
Could be like monks or nuns, because like monks and nuns can't have kids. So, like maybe you could have like a kind of like like the Jedi or something, like a sacred order of porn stars.
Yeah,
never to take a wife or husband.
Okay, so Dylan, let's have a rating for my topic from you.
We can't say 69 without a 9.
Oh, it's a 9. It's a big old 9 to start. Dylan, sorry, Michael, how about you?
I do think it was. I mean, again, I'm partially giving credit to myself and Dylan here because I think we kind of ran with some of the concepts and kids and funny stuff.
You did do well.
No, ultimately, my attitude is kind of to give credit for where a conversation goes, which admittedly does incentivize everyone else to make sure that all of my topics crash and burn. But no, with that in mind, I'm going to give it a 9 too.
Oh wow! And you know what? I will as well because
okay.
You know.
Okay.
Because I think I'm going to win anyway. I might as well because that's my highest ever score to kick off the new season.
Dylan really, let's be honest here, doesn't have that long to do this topic. Considering
I know, I actually had quite a let's have some discussion sort of thing, but
well, you're going to have to cut that, Dylan.
Let's do a bit.
Let's just answer Dylan's discussion with a yes/no. Like Dylan's being like, do you think that the death penalty is wrong? And like, I wanted to have a little discussion about it, just like, no.
Let's just go with that. Is it right? Is the death penalty right or wrong? Yes or no?
Well, what was your actual topic, Dylan?
I'll save it for next week.
Okay.
Right.
Is the death penalty right or wrong? Yes or no?
I'm going to go for... sorry, wait. I just realised that's not a yes or no question.
Is it wrong? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Oh god!
I think it is right if
it's Tony
basically
Blair.
It's Tony Blair.
An eye for an eye.
Blair.
Yeah, well, an eye for like 50 billion Iraqi eyes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But to be fair, it is the actual exchange rate.
Yeah, Tony Blair better be like one of those spiders that has like a million eyes. Yeah. If we're doing the eye for the eye thing.
Yeah. I mean, so my take on it would, I guess I'm not going to do the yes/no thing. I'm just going to say, for the record, that I think the death penalty is wrong. Although there are there are possibly like some kind of people in positions of power who I'd say like if they qualify as like a war criminal, like for example Hitler, I'd be like,
and the Rothschilds.
Yeah, and the Rothschilds. Yeah, you got to show you both sides of the coin.
Yeah, both sides. We're not being biased here. Hitler and the Rothschilds.
Yeah,
there you go.
They should. But like, I think you can make an
argument.
No one
can get mad.
But no. Generally speaking, my position is like if somebody doesn't present an immediate threat to anyone else, it's always wrong to kill them. And you shouldn't kill someone out of revenge.
Yeah, because it does feel a lot of those killings are just like a revenge killing. It's like
and that is essentially what it is.
Yeah, and that's quite bloodthirsty to me. I really think.
Yeah, it's not civilized, really. No.
Yeah, this is also really an Onion article. The Supreme Court decides rules the death penalty to be totally badass.
Yeah. What's if you were to be executed? What would you like to do?
Like, would you like to die?
Electric chair? Would you like to be stabbed in the neck?
That's a cool
firing squad?
Yeah.
Would you like lethal injection?
Not lethal injection. Like that's the way you actually get it, but I just feel like that one feels because they don't like strap you down. Like that just feels really traumatic.
What about hanging?
No, see, for me, like my instinct is to be like firing squad because I feel like that's the that would make you feel like a revolutionary. I could finally live out my LARPer fantasies. I feel like.
What about getting hung, drawn, and quartered?
Yeah, that would be fun.
I mean, obviously, that's just worse than.
Yeah. I would like to be burnt alive at the stake so I could live out my Reformation fantasies.
I would like to be crucified because I really think, me and Jesus had a lot in common.
That is true.
Yeah. So that's where I'd like to go.
Yeah.
What about you, Dylan? How would you like to die?
I'd like to go with a bang,
the thing is, I would like to... No, actually, I want to give a real answer because firing squad is kind of okay, but I'm actually thinking very strongly, I would like to fall from a very large height and also make a very big mess when I fell. So, I don't know, somehow, a combination of... Because obviously my terminal velocity would not be enough. So I think, somehow I'd have to hit the ground faster. Maybe... kind of I fall and then a second afterwards they drop a massive one of those kind of comically large weights they have in cartoons.
Yeah. Like in Roadrunner.
So I fall down.
I think that's brilliant. That's how they should execute prisoners. Just push them out a plane or something.
Well, that's what Pinochet did. You didn't realize this, Dylan, but you're actually you are revealing your deep-seated connection to a right-wing dictator of Chile.
Yeah, Chile. Yeah, the Chilean dictator. Pinochet, more like Pinagay.
Oh.
And on that note, we will give Dylan a topic rating. So, Dylan, can you give yourself a rating, please?
All right, I think we got something out of it. I'll give myself an 8, my default score.
Okay,
you know what? I hate to say it, but I also kind of want to give it an 8. And the reason why, this is the thing. It was efficient. Obviously, we had more fun with the other topics we talked about more. But I think for the shortness of the time, I think it was quite a fun topic.
And also, it was your topic as well, really. Just kind of jumped on the back of it.
Yes, that's true. It's also my topic, so I give it an 8. Which means my combined score, I win.
I'm going to give you an 8 as well, Dylan, which gives you a total score of 24.
So that means that I've beaten Michael.
We started off really
with
strong.
his own topic.
Actually, I have also done the average score per week from all of us, and our best week, by the way, was February the 7th, episode 23, where Dylan got 22, Michael got 27, and I got 25 for an average of 24.6.
Oh.
And if we add this together,
24.6.
we get
24 and a third. 2/3.
So effectively, guys, we have matched our best ever score from season 1, first week of season 2.
Who'd have thought this is probably our strongest episode yet? Who'd have thought it?
And you can tell it was
best
especially
episode yet.
strong because of that time just now when we spent like 5 minutes doing maths. The mark of quality for any humorous podcast.
Hey, Dylan loves that, as a janitor.
I really like how I got a higher score than you with your own topic.
It is quite funny.
Okay, Dylan. Hey, maybe you can win this season, Dylan.
Maybe.
That's a strong
I'm
start.
going for season 2.
Can we have your final thought, please, Dylan?
So the waiter asked me, how do you like your steak, sir? And I say, like winning the topics on Pope is Gay. So the waiter said, rare it is.
Good, Michael. Can we have a final
let me
thought
say
from you,
that was pretty good, and I do have to say that a steak pun is a rare medium well done.
Okay, that's good. It's good. And my final thought is next week we will be doing gay hymns.
Ooh.
That's what we got stored in for next week. Yeah, because of Easter, obviously. So gay hymns.
I already know that song. Good, got it.
I've
I'm
got mine
be doing
too already.
All things bright and beautiful. That's what one
Oh
of
my
them I'm
god!
going to
All
be doing.
things tight and booty hole.
Oh, that's already better than whatever you've got, Luke. Sorry.
Oh, damn it. Anyway, so join us for that next week. Goodbye.
Guten Tag.
Au revoir.
Shut up.